What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
So, let's go. People here so I can talk to both of you at one time. Instead of having to repeat myself twice, it'd be a lot easier. So what's going on?
We're supporting Gary Johnson for kids. I think it sucks that the government is not straight off the left.
You guys have IDs on you? I can get your information, so the radio call you can talk to you.
I can tell you my name's Mike.
Alright. I just need to get your name and date of birth.
You have my name.
I also need your date of birth so I can prove that you are who I'm talking to.
Why do you need to prove exactly?
Yeah, every time I talk to someone.
Right, but
Right? I'm not trying to
I get it, but
like that, right? All I would like is a little cooperation.
yeah, and
Saying that. No, you guys had plates on you, so I'm saying you're making sure that nothing real going on here. Taking down your name, voice complaint. That's completely fine. Alright? All it is a voice complaint. So I have to talk down here and talk to you. Right? And every time I talk to somebody, I get a name. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to shut down your message or anything like that. I don't even care if you're on the
right.
My concern is that if your name is taken that lack be used against people that don't know black.
Not even just what you're doing or say that I'm talking. Alright, but you have to give me identification information. Alright, so what's your name? Alex. Alex? You have a couple of meetings on that? And then your name, sir?
Mike.
Mike what?
Pastor.
Pastor? P-A-S-T-O-R?
E-R.
E-R? Your date of birth?
That's about all the information I'm willing to give.
Okay. Would you like me to put your handcuffs, detain you in the back of my police car while I verify who you are?
I don't see how that's necessary. I don't understand why this is necessary.
You're the subject of a noise complaint, all right? So I'm detaining you. I'm getting your information to make sure you are who you say you are. All right? All I want is your name and your date of birth. You don't have to give me anything else.
Well, you have my name.
So I can look
I mean, you can still look up. You can still look
up
up my name in the computer.
Yes.
Simple as that. So why do you need my date of birth then too?
Because it makes it easier to look at your name up on the computer.
Well, like I'm having problems cooperating with this because I don't understand why you need more than my name. I mean, this is okay. If for some reason like you decide you want to,
I talk to people several times a day, and there are several people who like to lie to me about their information.
Okay,
all right. So your name and a date of birth corroborates the information on the computer.
Okay.
Otherwise, I have to look you up on the computer and all that stuff, and then if I don't find you're on the computer, then I have to take you downtown to fingerprint you to make sure that you are who you say you are. You're not lying about your name.
All right.
I'm not saying you are. Like I said, I don't care. You can spread your message. You can use your megaphone.
Should I make a lower?
That doesn't matter to me. That would help. You just got no. Alright? Like that. You guys are using your phone and saying stuff over the phone. Alright? But personally, that doesn't matter to me. You guys, your first one right, you guys can voice record their video. That's fine with me. But you're subject to noise complaint, and when I talk to people, I get their names and information, and then I say, see you later.
What rate do you suggest I release the bond violation?
I don't know. It's not really up to me. It's not the point. So can I get your date of birth?
Well, okay, but what I don't understand is, okay, so I understand that's what you do all day, but that doesn't explain to me why you need it from me right now. You see what I'm saying?
You don't understand the subject of a complaint?
Yeah, okay, so I'm assuming you're not lying about that. Okay.
Subject of a complaint. All right. Somebody called it a noise complaint.
Okay.
All right. They said that you guys are causing disturbance with the megaphones. Okay. So, I did with him.
Right.
It's your name and your date of birth, so I can look you up on the computer. You see, do you have California ID?
Yeah.
And I can verify your name and your
Not
date
on
of birth.
me, but I have it.
Yeah. Your name and your date of birth is who you say you are.
All
right. And then.
But why would you need that at all? Why would you need that at all unless there's a situation where you felt that you would need to arrest us? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Couldn't we just get a warrant?
Because if I run you guys, you're on America's Most Wanted.
Right.
Then I would arrest you.
Well,
all right.
You can rest assured I'm not on America's Most Wanted.
You guys lied to me about your name. Then I will arrest you. All right. And this makes it easier so that if I look you up.
Well, lying to a police officer isn't illegal.
Actually, lying about your identification of a police officer is. So, 148.9 in the penal code. Look it up. Okay? Look it up on the computer. Okay? And your date of birth, it pops up a lot faster than me having to run your name, and if it doesn't get your name right or something like that, then I don't find you, and I have to take you downtown and fingerprint you to see if you are who you say you are, and make sure you're not lying to me. All right? So this is a much easier way.
Okay.
All right. Like I said, I'm not trying to stop you guys from studying your political beliefs. Personally, it doesn't matter to me if you want to come out here and if you want to do the megaphone thing. That doesn't matter to me either. So I write down your name.
Okay.
All right. And your information. Okay. I mean, I'm not even sitting here giving you a hard time about not giving me phone numbers and addresses and social security numbers and all that stuff.
Okay.
I just like name and date of birth so I can plug it in the computer and show, yep, this ID matches this guy.
So after that, will we be free to continue on our way?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It just makes both of our lives much easier, so I don't have to put you in handcuffs and sit in the back of my car while I detain you. Because most of the time when people don't want to give me their information, it's because they have warrants in the system. So I handcuff those people and put them in the back of my police car. Alright? When people are forthcoming with their information, most of the time it means that they either don't know they have a warrant or they don't have warrants. It's up in the system.
I mean, I just think it's kind of funny that you're assuming that we're criminals.
I'm not assuming anything.
Well, then why you're insisting on having our information then?
Because, like I said before, I'm detaining you, and when I detain people, I write their information down. They say that I talked to you and this is the person that I spoke to. So that if Joe Blow over here says, hey, he detained me and he said this and this and this to me, I can say, I never talked to Joe Blow because I write people's name down every single time. And this is Mike Pastor, date of birth, this, and...
Well, you got my name, that's all you need then.
Well, I would like your date of birth. If you don't want to give me a date of birth, like I said, people lie to me all the time about just giving me names and stuff, so I don't have any other information other than a name to corroborate with the ID card. So I'll put your handcuffs while I have you in the back of my car. I'll look up your information on the computer, then I'll try to find your California ID. Find your California ID, and I'll look up your pictures and all that stuff. Okay, and then I'll try to find a picture to corroborate you are who you say you are, since you don't want to tell me your date of birth is.
I really gotta get rid of this whole California ID thing. Like, can I throw it away? Can I not have one?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, can I talk to the state of California and get out of the system, not have an ID?
I don't know if you can get out of the system. You can not have an ID, but I don't know if their system purges people or not.
I gotta figure out a way to do that. This is kind of irritating. 93084.
93084. Thank you. Alright, give me one moment. I will make you guys you are say you are. And make sure I'm ready once you want it.
I'm
Do my best.
There should be a bunch of email addresses on the website. Alright, that's our website. No doubt, dude. Be used for proof. Thank you. Thanks.
Should, if you're getting on a video, the NBC security guards are looking at us and laughing at us.
Oh.
They're the ones who called.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
You want to know what it was? It's because you said NBC. If you hadn't mentioned NBC in the whole damn thing, we would have been fine. Like when you said that, I'm kind of like, oh man. It's all right. No, I mean, I understand. I mean, it was the right thing to say. But I'm just saying, like, that's who made the noise complaint was NBC because we were out here saying that NBC wasn't having them on debate. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. Like, if, for example, if, like, you know, if we had saying, you know, like Sprint's across the street over there, if we said something about Sprint would have been the one to make the noise complaint.
Yeah.
So. Huh? I can give you some information if you like it. I've got like a little handbill. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, yeah, hold this for a second. Thank you.
I don't want to stick my hand in the phone.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't know about that.
But they're Russian. They're Russian. You see, Obama's Russian and Romney's Russian. So y'all are up against Russian president.
Huh.
They're American.
Weird.
See, that's what we're up against in slavery. And the police.
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. later. My last name should come up. I'm probably like one of 5 people in the country that has that last name. My middle initial is G.
What's your last name spelled?
Paster.
Paster?
Yeah.
Is that Mike or Michael?
Michael.
Michael?
Yeah.
It's not coming up.
Huh? 9/30/84. My name doesn't come up in the system at all. It's like I don't exist.
Weird.
And I'm like, all right, yeah.
I probably won't be so lucky.
Or he's lying to me. I don't know.
I'm worried about myself because a few years ago, I was my brother and his friend. It was a stupid idea to go. FIDEL. Yes.
Alex Manson, who's on your company?
I can check.
You have it on you?
Yeah.
Oh, that is much easier if you show that to me. All right. Like I said,
Are we getting like put down for this?
no, just all I'm gonna write down here is you're the subject of noise complaint.
Do you mind if I see that paper?
Just an information sheet.
Okay.
All right. Like I said before, it doesn't matter to me. You guys can spare your messages.
I'm just worried about getting reported on for dissenting.
There's no such thing as that.
Well, a lot of times activists get persecuted.
It's America, and that is
Well, well, that's part of the reason we're here.
Google this guy. But so
You'd be surprised.
So anyway, well, if you commit other illegal acts, then that's something different. But for just protesting, just saying your opinion, you can't be arrested. So,
But indirectly, couldn't we have though?
what?
Couldn't we have been like arrested indirectly for protesting? Let me explain. So if you came up, right, and I refused to identify myself, right, you would have put me in the back of the cop car in handcuffs, right, which is a form of arrest.
Well,
And
I always put people in the back of my hand.
Well, right, I understand that, but I would be arrested indirectly.
So I could identify you in the car.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't give me any of your information, then I would transport you downtown.
So I would be arrested for protesting.
Which would be a no, not for protesting. Which would be a how is not identifying yourself to me a protest?
Because I don't feel that you guys need to know who I am.
Okay, well that is not up to your feelings. All right.
Well,
what is it now? If I walked up to you and there's no complaint, I walked up to you. Hey guys, can I talk to you for a minute? And it was consensual. Hey, how's it going? Thing, consensual contact. And I asked you for your name. And you said no. And you have that right to say no. You don't have to talk to me at all. But since you're the subject of a call, you are now being detained.
Which is a form of arrest.
No.
Okay.
Are you arrested right now?
No, but being detained is
No.
a form of arrest.
No, it's not.
All right.
If I put you in handcuffs and I detain you in the back of my car and I drive you down to police headquarters, detention plus transporting against your will, that technically under the law is considered an arrest. Now, what happens is if I choose to, that'd be delaying me and obstructing me in my duties to make sure that you're not America's Most Wanted. So then I could arrest you for 148 of the penal code. And then most likely I'd fingerprint you, make sure you're not America's Most Wanted, and then kick you loose.
Right. Would you bring me back up here to where I was before?
No.
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing. Now, you're saying transport, right? Well, if you cuffed me outside of the car and then transported me from outside the car into the car, then it would be an arrest then, right? You'd be transporting me into the car.
No, because it's a reasonable distance, number one. Number two, there are many factors.
Subjective.
I handcuff you, I put you in the back of my car because I'm alone. I'm going to be typing on my computer.
Right.
And if you're in handcuffs, I want to detain you here so you don't take off.
Right.
I mean, so there's many factors.
I'm not going to get too far with handcuffs on, but okay. All right.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Well, yeah, but...
People
All right.
have-
Yeah,
people
no,
have
I mean,
gotten
I
away with
understand. Yeah, you can book it, but well.
I mean, there's people.
Anyways.
Shoot, there's one time a guy who's double jointed his shoulders, handcuffed like this, whoop,
Yeah.
goes forward, and now I mean,
Yeah.
you fight, run, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're not, so there's no arresting for protesting. All right. But like I said,
My only worry is that my information will get shared. You know, so you may not do it, but somebody in your hierarchy, like, oh, somebody that's extremely political, especially, be like, oh, this guy's a total threat to the establishment.
no, that's not what happens. What happens with information is it goes to the computer as I talk to you, and then if
You get to know that
officer-
after it goes into the computer. Right?
another
It's
officer
not
runs your name, it goes in our database system. Say, well, yeah, you are who you say you are. If somebody else runs you and says, okay,
I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about what somebody else does with that information you have no control over. That's my worry about it. And since the Department of Homeland Security is starting to label activists as potential threats, which point of information as members of the Libertarian Party have to take an oath of nonviolence.
well,
So
as far as that part goes and all that, I can't talk about political opinions or anything like that. But
I'm just talking about the reality of oppression in a sense.
and then, that's what I said. But for right now, I mean, you're not doing anything illegal. Like I said, if somebody wants to complain against you for the noise, they want to file a noise complaint, they want to sign a noise complaint, then you can be given a ticket or arrested for being too loud. But
Are there noise laws during the day?
yeah, what it is there's no like 10 o'clock the law and all that. It's pretty much if you're disturbing someone else's peace, then I can't say that you're disturbing my peace because I'm a cop and drive around here, so I don't say that. But if somebody else says it, like say there's somebody that's, I don't know, inside a building somewhere, like, say you're by somebody's house and you're playing music and it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. You're having a party playing music. They can still call a noise complaint on you and say you're disturbing their peace. And you come out and give you a warning, not the first time, for the most part, most likely. And then if you continue to do it and that person wants to sign a complaint, place you under citizen's arrest, then you can be placed under citizen's arrest for that. Most likely what would happen is you get a ticket and they would sign the ticket and then you can report that way. Or you could potentially get arrested.
Let me ask you a question, man. What if just the intent is just to get me to quickly being not being in the NBC plan? Like, even if I turn it down to a reasonable
Well, I can tell you this much: it was not NBC that made the complaint. But I can't tell you
I
who
saw the
made it.
security guards on the corner, they were laughing at us.
There's a problem on the signal over there.
What's wrong?
That's all red lights and no turn green.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where at?
Just like 2 blocks from here.
Oh, they were working on it earlier. Are they still out there working on it?
I don't know. Everybody just waiting in the line. So
Yeah, because there was a truck out there earlier that was.
on the traffic.
Was doing. I'll go check it out.
All right.
Thank you. But yeah, so and I can't control other people laughing or other people's actions. I mean, they might have their own opinions, and that's their right. They can have their opinions they want. But I can't tell you who called. But I'll tell you this: NBC didn't call. They're the parent. But yeah. So like I said, the megaphone doesn't matter to me. All right,
Sorry,
you
turn it
call.
down though, so.
That's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. I were you, I'd probably turn it down a little bit so that it's not bellowing out to everyone, so the only people that are coming in here to hear your message can hear your message. And
But
stuff.
let's say if I turn it down and it's reasonable and if something happens like they call again, it won't be like forgiving because obviously it's previous.
Yeah, I mean it's discretionary and all that stuff. At some point, but if they want 300 citizens arrest for that, which I don't think they will, that's the only thing that can happen. But or you can.
Our candidates to be on TV tonight.
Well, it's probably not going to be on TV tonight.
They file a lawsuit. You might get into debates. Sponsors are calling out their sponsorship. Right? For the very last minute. That's what we're here for.
Well, like I said, them telling you to stop doing this stuff, and in all likelihood, it's not going to affect this debate. It might affect future debates. You might be able to get people to start deciding on affect future debates, but this debate's tonight. It's going to be ours.
Well, he's in Denver, and so is the Green Party candidate. They're just waiting to get it.
Alright. Yeah. So, but yeah, so you can say all the stuff you want and everything. Personally, what I do, I turn it down to make so that it's not making as much noise, but that's totally up to you. You guys have any questions for me?
One, and kind of a strange one. When you put on all your gear before you get ready to go, do you always put the taser and your gun on the same place every time? Like every day when you get ready to go, you always put the taser and the gun in the same spot every time?
In the same
Like in
place
this-
physically, or
Yeah.
same place on my belt?
Same place physically. Like when you put it on, you're like, okay, this goes here, this goes here.
Oh, well, I don't take anything off my belt, so how
So-
you see it is how it hangs
Okay.
in my locker.
All right. Okay.
Well, I take my gun home.
Okay. Well, there. All right. Regardless, yeah. Okay. I was just curious. All right.
Yeah, personally, that's what I do. There's some people that have leg. Some people that have leg rigs and all that stuff.
All right.
There's all sorts of things. But personally, this is where I carry my stuff.
Okay.
So here's all the stuff. Just because it's ridiculous to move it around.
All right.
I mean, for me, it's muscle memory.
All right. Got it. Right. Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
That's why.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Any other questions?
Well, I was worried that even if I turn it down, that, you know, what do you need from me? There's like the,
You're looking way too far there. You're being paranoid about it. All right, it's not.
well, I'm racing, you know, yeah,
No, you can be as paranoid as you want to. I'm just telling you.
my freedom is I could be arrested.
You're taking it to the next level. Whereas they're just calling a complaint saying that you guys had a megaphone, we're causing disturbance out there. All right. So I don't think you might think it has something to do with political stuff, and I'm assuming it probably doesn't.
Regardless, no,
But-
let's say if I turn it on, turn it halfway down, and just start saying the alphabet, and you know, and they still call it, even though it's lower volume.
Yeah, if you turn it down, and I come back out here and I see that you turn it down, well, it's actually turned down a little more.
What if somebody else does that and they don't know that? Like, I don't want to get
Tell them
arrested.
that Officer Federally already spoke to you and stuff, and if I work this area, so
Well, I wouldn't be able to control their actions if they arrest me. I mean, you're promising me not to.
I'm not promising you anything. All right, I'm saying me personally, that's what happened. I can't guarantee you anything will happen, but I can tell you most likely you're not going to get arrested for being out here voicing your opinion.
Well, no, you said I could get arrested for a second voice.
You could.
That's
but
the danger here. I mean, you know,
right now,
it hurts
they're
me
not-
more than it hurts you, like being arrested
Well, obviously, but
for nothing.
that's not. I'll tell you, you're probably not going to get arrested for anything.
Even for a second
this
time?
right now. Yes. Most likely. I don't see any reason why you would be. Right. So if you turn it down, which I would do personally, is turn it down a little bit so that it's not being so loud where like people in buildings across the street can hear it and all that stuff.
That's kind of the point, though.
Well, I know you want your voice to be heard, but what I'm saying is that would be taking steps to not getting another complaint. But it's up to you. I mean, I can't.
And it's also up to them. I don't know what kind of level they want me to turn it down. I mean, honestly, they probably would want me to turn it down to 0, but
Yeah, I mean, and
it's really up to them what they consider noise. That's arbitrary.
it is.
That's not. Unless we have somebody down here with a DB meter, and there's a law saying what kind of DB's level limit there is, maybe then. But other than that, it's arbitrary. And if a second noise complaint is guaranteed arrest, I mean,
It's not. I didn't say it was guaranteed arrest. All right. No, I said it takes a lot of factors. It takes you not making any effort on your part. All right. It takes.
Yeah. Thank you.
It takes them wanting to take their own time and go to court for it, which most of the time that does. Yes, there's and most likely 99% of the time you get a ticket if anything happens. Most likely you would not get arrested.
Well, I'm a broke college student.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Well, no. What happens is if you get
Either way, arrested or
ticket.
ticket.
Well, no, if you get a ticket for a noise complaint like that, or it's a misdemeanor ticket, they place you under citizen's arrest. They are criminally and civilly liable for the arrest, and they are the witness against you. They're the prosecutor, so they have to go to court and a judge does their thing.
But if
it's just like if
Should it be on their burden to have a DB meter?
it's just that's up to the judge. It's up to the judge and jury.
But then if I didn't show up,
It's like
I
if-
get a complaint of contempt of
It's like
court.
say you pushed him, he wanted to place you under citizen's arrest for battery. All right, and he said
that would be an initiation. Of course, that's violence. This is not violence.
no, it's the same. I'm saying it's a misdemeanor crime, not committed in my presence, but somebody else wants to put you under citizen's arrest. Same level. All right. So you pushed him, and he said, I want to place him under citizen's arrest for pushing me. And I say, all right, well, this is what you have to do. And I tell every time somebody says I want to put somebody under citizen's arrest, I tell them you're criminally and civilly liable for it. So you can sue him and press charges against him for false arrest if you follow the false arrest. Then if you still want to do it, then you'd have to sign the back of the ticket after I give you a ticket. And then you guys would go to court and say, Judge, this is what happened. And then both of your sides, and if the judge found you guilty, then you'd be guilty of battery, and the judge would say what he did, but he had to prove his case got a reasonable doubt.
That's the whole process.
Yeah. So most people don't want to go through that process. Most people just want the problem to stop, say, hey, can you please just go somewhere else?
Or we're going to stay here.
So, what was that? Sorry.
We're going to stay here.
Yeah, and
that's the point.
that's fine. All right.
That's
Like
the
I said, it's a whole process. So whoever called on you probably it's not gonna matter that much to them to where they want to sign a ticket and go to court and do all that stuff. If you do get a ticket, 99% of the time, that doesn't go to court anyways. So most of the time people are upset about, like, you pushed him, he's upset right now. Tomorrow you guys are friends again. I don't want you to go to jail or get on probation for that. So then they just let it go. So I mean, it's like you're.
Well, you see, obviously.
Hold on one second, guys. Hey, how long you guys think you'll be out here?
About 2 hours, something like that. Well, what time is it now?
2 hours, maybe more. I was just trying to, he wanted to know about how long you guys would be out here for the that people keep calling and know about how long it's going to be. But like I said, no big deal. You want to protest?
Do you guys ever dismiss calls based on like frivolousness? Like,
Yes.
would you mind if I like talk to you in a full volume and turn it down to you anything like something?
Well, I can't. Like I said, I can't say what volume is, should be, or should not be, because like I said, it's not. Shoot. Personally, I really don't care. You can have it up as high as you want it to, screaming about this and that. If I agree with you, disagree with you, doesn't matter to me. You can voice your political opinion, and I really don't care. And I'd go for if I was at home and you're shaking my windows, then obviously I'd say, hey, that's too loud. But personally, like, no, it doesn't bother me. What people say doesn't bother me. So that wouldn't matter. So yeah, so I can't tell you like, well, that's a good volume, because then it's not gonna be my opinion, but then somebody else would have one of the sonic beer things in and blow on beer.
I make the front over there, so like little drop. So
It is just, well, it's not a threat. It's just if somebody wants to do that, then that's up to them. But that's not saying that they will. That's not saying they will. It's not saying nothing. Or just like put somebody under this
well,
arrest.
I could be found, all charges dropped in court, but the process of going through arrest, I lose my entire day. I have a band practice with. I mean, I get arrested. That sucks. I mean,
Oh, I know.
It's just, I don't even want to go through that process.
Yeah. So
Only trouble is it's a vote for Obama.
No, it's not, because Romney's the same. He's a Keynesian. He wants to increase government
I
spending.
understand, but that only helped Obama.
No. Don't bend over for fascism. Stand up. Get him in the debates, at least.
you want to turn it down halfway, that would probably help. I don't know how loud it is halfway. That's completely up to you. Like I said, all the way up, I drove by you and I heard you saying it. I actually heard you from that block over there. So you know what? It doesn't matter to me. But if it matters to somebody else, it's my job to come and talk to you because it matters to me. So, you have any other questions?